Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Tonight, we are talking about the case of Jimmy Gracey, also known as James Gracey. Is the Alabama University of Alabama student. He was reported missing after he failed to return to his Airbnb after a night of partying in Barcelona. His mother, Teresa Gracie, said in a Facebook post, there is a lot to get to because they are thinking this is foul play. A lot to talk about on the other side of this.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace. Smile through pain with a painted face. They called me too loud, too much, too strong. But honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's the twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roll, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearls. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my curls, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Screaming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Drop the old facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on, you can see, cause I'm coming in clutch.
Miss Lori.
Coming in clutch. Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is March 18th, 2026. It is currently 7:09 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. Hello, my beautiful pearls. Thank you all so much for joining me. Tonight, we are talking about a new case, and this is developing as we speak. And it is in desperate need, especially not just for this gentleman that we're going to be talking about, 20-year-old Mr. James Gracey. Uh, s- he is, one second here. I think I just noticed something. Yeah, okay, I fixed it. Okay. Sorry, I was just making sure I fixed something. He is missing. And if you are, particularly for my international viewers, Barcelona on spring break and is missing kind of gives you, kind of brings back the, God forbid, but they do believe this is foul play already. They're not making any bones about it, so to speak, that this is foul play, they are thinking, based upon a lot of things. And we're going to get to those things. But it reminds me, anytime I hear of like someone going missing from on vacation, anytime internationally, I think of Natalie Holloway, right? Um, so yeah, not good, not good. Of course, when you're particularly young, and if there's any partying involved and there's a lot of other people, unfortunately, humans do human things, and it's not always the best. So guys, before we get started, if you would do me a big, big favor and please hit that thumbs up button. This is very new and a way to help get this out. It's absolutely free. If you hit that thumbs up button or double tap the screen, if you are on your mobile app, just flipping through. So if you would just double tap that screen, it makes a huge, huge difference. And it's more important than ever now with YouTube. Also, even better, hopefully you'll do both, but if you will share this out on any of your favorite social media, share this link out. We need as many people to see Jimmy, um, his face and his story as possible. He's missing. We don't know where he's at, and it's not good. Here's a weird thing about this case, though. The police have his phone. Handsome young man, isn't he? 20 years old. Life just getting started for him. Life just getting started. Um, Thank you, Johnny. All right, guys. Holly, thank you so much for renewing your membership. Really do appreciate that, my dear. Thank you so very much. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very, very much. And Miss Lori, thank you so much for being a good time. Thanks, Justin. Thank you so much, Miss Lori, for your support. I do appreciate you, my dear. Okay, we're gonna get started with it. I'm gonna first his bless his parents right now. Really do feel horrible for them. Any parent going through something like this is unimaginable. Absolutely unimaginable. Hey, Susan, Sherry, Mama Dukes, Lori, Catherine, Leslie, Susan, Diva JJ, Lucky O, Sherry, good to see you, dear. Wendy, Tanya, YouTuber, Blueberry, Preschool Granny, Mama's the Bomb, Emerald, Leslie, always keeping it real, Mama Lot. Who else do we got? Tiny, hello, Lucky O, Mama Dukes, Miss Carol, Sharon, Sheila, everyone. Okay, guys, thank you guys. Let's get right to it, please. Really, really not good. Not good. Um, they put these videos up. It's unrelated. But the family saying that this is not like him. Missing spring break or Jimmy Gracey breaks silence, his family, on the phone mystery after disappearance of Barcelona trip. Few photos out here that I'm going to show you. He is originally from Elmhurst, Illinois, but he attends as a junior at the University of Alabama. He was with his friends visiting, um, who were studying abroad in Barcelona, Spain for spring break. Okay. All right. So let's pop over here and get it started. So James Jimmy Gracey, only 20 years old, was last seen by his friends around 3 a.m. local time outside of Barcelona. And how do I pronounce this again? Shôko. No, I didn't say that right. Give me a second, and I'll tell you. Um, I don't like to say things wrong. Shôko. That's how we pronounce it. Shôko. I'm going to show you where it's at on the map. All of that. It's a nightclub in Barcelona Beach. So here's another picture of James, also known as Jimmy. Beautiful city, right? Beautiful city. Absolutely beautiful. One second. I keep saying Barcelona. Barceloneta, Spain. Barceloneta. Um, Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much, my dear. By his parents, Lord help them. I know this. Yeah, it's bad. Really, really bad. Thank you so much, Anne. Appreciate you very, very much. Beautiful city, right? The University of Alabama student was reported missing after he failed to return to his Airbnb after a night partying. His mother, Therese Gracey, said in a Facebook post. I'll show you that here in a moment. CNN claims that the police force in Spain. Oh, God, these names. Let's see here. Marso Diaz-Squadra is investigating, but it has not yet provided further details. A direct family member told the U.S. Sun on Wednesday morning that James' father, Terrace, has landed in Spain to meet with police and help with the search. His mother is set to join today after pleading on help on social media and sharing photos of their son, according to the relatives. Asked how police recovered James's phone, they said, quote, "We're not 100% sure what the situation was because it was a bit hard to understand the police due to the language barrier, but we believe that it was stolen." Right? So I will tell you that I've been, uh, particularly before I had kids, all over the world. I traveled. That's all I did was travel. That was it. And there are particular places that you go that if you're an American or in the western part of the world, particularly if you're American or you're British, Canadian, people will they'll think you have like a lot of money immediately, and they can take advantage of that as well. So well, even if you go, I'll tell you, if you ever go to Paris, even, be careful, because have your wallet in your pants. I'm not even joking you, because they are so good at pickpocketing, you will have no idea until it is gone. It's bad. It's bad. and they are so good. They'll be riding on a bike and they'll just whoop or anything. Really bad, really bad. Hey, Lakeside, good to see you. Peggy, Wendy, everyone. So, this is brand new to all of us, so we're learning a lot right now. So his phone, like I said, the police have his phone, but we don't have any idea other than that it may have been stolen. Quote, the cops found the phone on the person who stole it from James, end quote. Now, again, we don't know if this person who stole the phone is involved. We don't know. All we know is that police are saying that they believe this is foul play. Okay. A family member added that they have contacted the embassy, the United States Embassy, for help in assisting with the search. A State Department spokesperson told The Sun, quote, the Trump administration has no greater priority than the safety and security of Americans, and that the State Department stands ready to provide all concierge assistance to the Americans in need abroad. When Americans are missing abroad, they say we can help their families and friends to missing persons reports and help them understand local procedures. So whenever you go abroad, I always recommend that you know where a U.S. embassy is, because especially if you are in a very foreign land, um, it is like I can't explain it to you unless you've ever like been like in a bad situation abroad or something, but it's like your refuge whenever you're someplace that something happens. It's your people, you know what I mean? And they help make sure you're safe and everything is okay, right? You absolutely should, LG. You absolutely should. That is a absolutely. You should always. Yes, absolutely. Great idea. But I cannot even tell you how. I don't care. You know, if you're Canadian, if you are from the UK, if you are from Australia, wherever you're, Ireland, wherever, just make sure you know where your consulate always is, because you never know. You just never ever know, and it will help more than you know if you get in a rough patch. Um, So let's see here. Due to privacy and other considerations, we have nothing additional to say at the time, the embassy says. James is believed to have been wearing a white t shirt, dark pants, like a jogger at the time of his disappearance, according to his mother. Quote, he wears a gold chain with a rhinestone cross, end quote, she added, while urging people to get in touch with her if they knew his location. James is a member of the Alpha Phi chapter of the I think it's Teta Chi, and his fraternity brothers back in the U.S. have been sharing information about his disappearance. A friend told the U.S. Sun, quote, I heard Jimmy's dad is on his way to Spain to help find him. And that was confirmed. Yes, his mom is supposed to be there today. This is super tough on all of them right now. He says he was there visiting a bunch with our other friends who are juniors. They're studying abroad. This is super tough on all of us right now. He was there visiting with a bunch of his other friends who are juniors. A couple of kids in our friends group were already studying there abroad. So the rest of the group visited as their spring break. This is spring break right now for the next like 6 weeks. You know, everyone takes their spring break at different times, but it's particularly uh, crazy in the tourist areas right now. Young people, particularly, are looping it up, partying it up, doing all the things. This is a couple of the kids in our friends group were already okay. I read that part. This whole thing is confusing. I just want to see him again. And this is the map, but I'm going to show you. Uh, let me make this bigger so you guys can see this. Because but I'm going to do it on uh, the Google Earth here in a second as well, so you can see it better. But it just kind of shows you exactly where his Airbnb was. This is the nightclub here right on the beach, and not far, right? Walking distance, it seems not far whatsoever. Um, oh, it's no joke. It's no joke. Yeah, no joke whatsoever. You are absolutely right. Okay, here we go. Um, he believes his disappearance is out of character, explaining Jimmy has a good head on his shoulders. He runs Bible study at our fraternity before dinner. That is a super smart, great kid. Now, it's not very often you see someone, a 20-year-old, doing Bible study before dinner, especially in college. So he may have been just one of those really nice people that gets taken advantage of, or maybe he's not used to drinking as well. Either way, it's not shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have happened at all. The worried friends added that I'm trying to stay positive. We're all just worried sick. The University of Alabama Alabama released a statement that it is doing all that they can to help the family. James Paul Gracey is a UA student on a personal trip, end quote, a media rep told the US Sun. The police have his phone, but he didn't make it back to the Airbnb. Has anyone seen him? Please call or message and share the post. He was wearing, okay, got that part. UA staff is in touch with the family and their associates with them to offer support and assistance in any way possible. And Shôko, the nightclub that he was at, it is a popular venue in Barcelona, and reportedly draws a jet set crowd of partygoers, influencers, and tourists looking for the taste of the high life. Photographs and videos of this club's social media amid James' disappearance show the place packed with hundreds of people dancing under strobe lights with smoke machines being set off. The club is known for its beachfront views, hip hop, and renegade beats, and VIP tables flowing with bottle service. The U.S. Sun has reached out to Shôko nightclub but did not receive a reply. Anyone with information, you can contact the family. I'm going to drop this right here, actually. If anyone watching this, this is the phone number. They are directly. Now, let me make something very clear that the family has asked. If you do not know anything, please do not contact them. They are overwhelmed, and they've made this clear through social media posts that they are overwhelmed with people just bugging them, trying to get interviews and and well wishes and all that, and that's great. But they don't even know what's going on right now. So just please keep them in your prayers. If you don't know, don't contact them. That's the only thing that they ask. Okay. Farthest I let my twin go to Pennsylvania with friends and stay. Yeah. Hey, Eagle. Hey, Ginger. Okay. More going on here. Let me show you some more things that's going on in this case. Trying to get everything that we know. His mother writes in online. There's a group, by the way, in regards to having police have his phone. His mom says, we don't really know. Apparently, privacy laws are ironclad, so they don't give any details. What we put together is that his phone was stolen, and the police just happened to pick the guy who stole it up and found Jimmy's phone when they searched the guy. Doesn't sound good. No, no. The police just happened to pick him up, this guy. So he's obviously sounds like a lot of trouble. Sounds like a lot of trouble. And whenever they picked him up, they had Jimmy's phone. Not good. Not good at all. Right? Mom writes, my college-age son is visiting friends who are studying abroad. They went to Shôko last night. The police have his phone, but he never made it back to his Airbnb. If anyone has seen this guy, please call me or message me. Please share 773-484-0160. Only if you know something. Only if you are local. Well, I mean, not just local, but only if you absolutely know something. Call them. He was wearing a white t-shirt, dark pants, probably joggers. He wears a gold chain that you see like right here. It has a rhinestone cross on it. He was last seen by a friend around 3 a.m. The Airbnb is at Ronda di Santpuri. Okay. Let me. Oops, wrong one. 1 second. Sorry. One second. I keep pulling up the. I got 2 lives. I got a live next after this, so I am sorting them out here. Here we go. Yeah, from Illinois, but he goes to the University of Alabama right now. Let me refresh this. What is going on with it? Why is it? My internet should not be slow. Okay, we'll get back to that one. Here we go with this one. We'll get through this ad.
See their story
in just a second. Here we go. Critic goes to CBS.
Get in touch with and exchange messages with the nightclub where 20-year-old Jimmy Gracey was last seen. They told me they have handed over security video from that night when Gracey visited to authorities there in Barcelona. Meanwhile, reports there say police have launched helicopters and marine units to search for Gracey. Family, friends, and police are racing to find 20-year-old Jimmy Gracey. The Elmhurst native went to St. Ignatius College Prep in Chicago and is a student at the University of Alabama. He was on a spring break trip visiting friends in Barcelona when he went missing.
He and his friends, there was a large group of kids together, were at this club, and we believe he was last there around 3 or 4 in the morning.
Gracey's aunt, Beth Marin O'Reilly, spoke with CBS News and says Gracey was last seen at the nightclub Shôko early Tuesday morning. His aunt says the family got a call from police in Barcelona saying they had recovered Gracey's phone. They soon learned Gracey never returned to his short-term rental in Barcelona.
He's a great big brother. He's a great son, a great nephew. He's just very beloved. He's a very responsible kid, which is obviously why we're very worried. This is pretty out of character for him to not be in touch with family and friends.
O'Reilly says Gracey was expected to return home at the end of the week. Now the family is pleading with anyone with information to help find him.
Oh, it's kind of the nightmare you think that is never going to happen to your family. But that's what family's for. We're here to support each other and just taking it minute by minute at this point.
Now, Senator Dick Durbin's office confirmed to me that they have been in contact with the family and have shared all key information over to the State Department. The family has also shared a phone number for people to call if they have any information. That is on our website. In the news, Victor Jacobo.
Yeah. Okay. It's bad. Not good. Definitely suspecting foul play. Hey Betty, good to see you. Turquoise. I meant to add from Barcelona, last seen near the port. Yeah, I'm going to pull it up on the map here. And we're going to look at that club in just 1 second, right after this one. Okay.
Update on a University of Alabama student missing in Spain, Jimmy Gracey. That's the boy you see here. His family is telling us their son was last seen in Barcelona, where he was visiting friends over spring break. Your Tuscaloosa reporter Brian Henry joins us now live from UA's campus with new reports where Gracey was last seen as police are continuing to search for him in Spain. Brian, what are you finding out?
Hey, Morgan. Well, first of all, UA is out on spring break and has been all of this week. The entire campus that you can probably see behind me is very quiet, and the family of Jimmy Gracey hopes to hear from him soon. Jimmy Gracey is 20 years old, a native of Illinois. Gracey is a student at the University of Alabama. According to the family, Gracey traveled this week to Barcelona, Spain, to visit friends, a distance of nearly 5,000 miles from Alabama. A friend of his says he last saw Gracey at a club around 3 Tuesday morning. But Jimmy Gracey never made it back to his Airbnb, according to the family. In fact, a journalist for El Periodico in Barcelona quoted police there that the young man was last seen leaving the Villa Olímpica neighborhood of the Catalan capital. The article says police have opened an investigation. Jimmy Gracey was last seen at a nightclub, a popular night spot for tourists. The Catalan police are reviewing security camera footage. According to the article, someone close to the investigation says this doesn't seem like a typical
Thank
case
you, Ann,
of
baby.
someone
Appreciate
going
that.
out at night and taking a few days to return. There could be something more to it. Back here at UA, university leaders issued a statement saying James Paul Gracey is a UA student on a personal trip. UA staff is in touch with the family and those associated with them to offer support and assistance in any way possible. A spokesperson for the Gracey family says the family expects to make a statement. Meantime, Jimmy Gracey was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, dark pants, and a gold chain with a rhinestone cross.
Hey,
It's now more than 24 hours since Gracey
what was the beautiful gal? I'm trying to think of her name. She went missing in Mexico. This was last year. She was in vacation. I'm trying to think of her name. What was her name? Remember, they never found her.
vanished. Still no word on what happened. And again, a family representative says they don't have a statement just yet, but it is coming. Your reporter in Tuscaloosa, Brian Henry, WBRC 6 News, on your side.
Okay. Okay. So, no, not Natalie Holloway, not Riley Strange. She was, I think she was like part Indian, I want to say. They never found her. Kanaki, yes. Sadiska Kanaki, yes. That was. All right, so this is where he was last seen. This is where he was last seen. And his Airbnb was like somewhere down through here. As you can see, this is a big city, right? Very big city. Let me see if there's any. Watch this. See, this is the nightclub. Can you imagine being in Barcelona and spring break? And this is the nightclub. This is going to be jam packed at nighttime. No, it was in Mexico. Just in the chat mentioned that the alcohol served in Spain has a high. Yes. It's a lot of rich people go there, and there's a lot of party there regardless. Oh, I know, Lucko. It was bad. You can see they have like a lot of private areas here, and you can tell like this has got a rooftop, right? It's got like, you can tell there's like 2 levels, and they've got VIP sections and all that. So it's beautiful area. Very pretty. These are where people has taken photos and submitted their photos. As well. What's this? There's somebody on a boat? Oh, they've even got it with the boat here. See the yachts? I mean, there's a lot of money there. A lot of money. Oh, that might be that's not a yacht. Well, I mean, it is, but it's not a private yacht. It's sailing, all that. But lots of things I'll show you. Managing cash in society, Loomis. Here's the other side. Restaurant and lounge. You can go from up here and go down. Of course, the casino there. This is a big tourist area. Opium, I mean, rather. Let's see here. Yeah, I think there's like a boardwalk here, if I recall correctly. Yes, okay. You see, like, this goes to the casino. And then this is the club. You can see on both sides. Are there any clips from the night of him put out yet? Not that I have seen yet. If you have them, please send them to me. If I've got more though, I'm going to show you. I want to show you the club inside, and it's not just club, it is a restaurant as well. As you can see, this is people on the floor. They won't let me make that bigger. Okay. Bahama Mamas and drinks. Good food. There's the outside where we just saw. People taking pictures. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? You got like a wok with whatever in it with clams or mussels and big prawn. I wonder if he met a girl maybe and went for a walk and got scammed. I don't think so. I don't think so in this case. Anything is possible, but sushi? Desserts? So it's I hope nobody, I mean, you got to watch your drinks and stuff there as well, right? The big prawn. I guess that's one of their famous dishes. Of course, drinks. He was last seen at 3 in the morning. People just taking their videos and all that. It's very popular. I can't play with the music, but a mojito with a serpent. Someone taking pictures of the urinals. You creep. Okay. Yeah. So let's see here. But he was certainly within walking distance. Certainly within walking distance. This is the inside. Oh, you can walk around in it. Look at that. How nice. Wear your mask. Interesting. This is one of the bars. Okay. Won't let us go upstairs? No. Might be a VIP section or a waiting area. So there's all kinds of. See, this is the night. This was 5 years ago, it says. Don Perignon. Bartender. Doesn't want her picture taken. Yeah, it's very busy. Very, very busy. So lots there. I was never let a guy bring you a drink scared me so. No. Hell no. Not in today's world. Yeah. It's crazy. I was trying to what was the Airbnb he was at? Give me a second. Just trying to find his. Okay, his Airbnb. thought it had the name of it a second ago, but it's right. Let's see if I can see it right here on the thing. Oh, y'all can't see it. 1 second. I'm sorry. Okay. So his Airbnb, I'll just show you like the area. So this is where he is, or the club is, and right down. Okay, I can show you. Like it was like right. Actually, I think it's right here. That's a lamp place, but it's like right here. Look at the streets. My God. Yeah, there's that. And then it's around the circle. And I'm pretty sure it's like right here. One of these buildings right here. What's that? Okay. Look how beautiful. That's right next to it. So he was saying it looked like in a safe area. Yes, Nancy. This is Jimmy Gracey, and he is 20 years old. He went missing in Barcelona. He was at this nightclub, and he was last seen about 3 a.m. with his friends, and I guess they got separated somehow or whatever. And around a little bit later, the police had just arrested this one random guy, and they had Jimmy's phone. And Jimmy is now missing. Justin was talking about pickpockets. The men in my family have chains attached to their wallets, and yeah, a lot of people. That's if you go to a place, particularly in in certain locations, it's good to have it. That was my fear when my son was in college. Thank goodness, rather than financially supporting their spring breaks, we had them come home and work. And yes. Yeah, it's so scary, simply real. It really is. Teenagers, young adults, they wonder why us parents are psycho. They do. They wonder, but you're trying to keep them safe. You know what I mean? You're trying to keep them safe. That's all. You don't want them. They think they know it all, can do it all, seen it all, know it all. And no, you haven't. Trust me. They haven't. So yeah, they have a good review. Their hours are, so get this. You know what time they close? Guess what time they normally close? 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Yeah. And they open back up at 11 a.m. Yeah. They party till the sun comes up. They party till the sun comes up, I guess. It's crazy. Beautiful area.
University. Joining us at 10, I'm University of Alabama student. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Carla Wade. Take a look at this. This is James Jimmy Gracey. This is one of the last photos of him before his disappearance. Now, his family is originally from the Chicago area, and they told the NBC affiliates there that he was last seen around 3 o'clock this morning local time in Spain at a nightclub. His mother also says his phone is with the police, but it's not clear how they got it. In a statement, the university says he was in Spain on a personal trip, but they are in touch with family to offer support and assistance where they can.
Okay, I guess that's all on that.
Energy Secretary Chris Wright says the electric grid.
Okay, let me show you. There's not a lot out yet of this, but I wanted to show you this right here. Jimmy Gracey. I hope they find him very soon. What's this? Oh, let me show you this part. There is a group. The friends have not came and spoken yet. Let's see what True Crime Mama has to say. Oh, y'all can't see it. Y'all were looking at me. I'm sorry.
On it, like it, do all the things so that we can get the word out about this. This is Jimmy Gracey, and he is from Elmhurst, Illinois, but he is a junior at the University of Alabama. His full name is James Paul.
It doesn't stop. Seriously, question mark. And let me tell you something. Today I was looking, and do you know how? I mean, it's always bad. Hey, PGH, good to see you, baby. Do you know how many adults are in freaking news right now for like unaliving their infants and just straight up neglect and like all kinds of stuff? I bet you if there wasn't 6, 7 in my news feed this morning, there was nothing. I was just like, one of them, it was like a 2-month-old colicky baby. The father went nuts, and he was from New Hampshire. Went nuts, unalived a child. So many. Like, what the hell? Like, I get it, when kids are colicky and stuff, and they don't stop. But leave the fucking room, man. Leave the room. What does people think that's going to solve?
Gracey. He has been reported missing while he was visiting his friends who were studying abroad in Barcelona, Spain. He was visiting his friends during the university spring break week. According to reports, he was last seen by one of his friends this morning on Tuesday, March 17th at around 3 a.m. Of course, that would be Barcelona time. This was at Shôko. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but that is a beachfront nightclub in the area he was visiting in Barcelona. He was actually seen outside of the nightclub this morning. His mom has since made several social media posts, and it was said that a friend Jimmy was with left that nightclub this morning, but Jimmy stayed behind. However, he has not returned back since to the Airbnb where he was staying on his trip. She also said that police are in possession of his cell phone, but it's not really known exactly how or where police got his phone from. But I'm hearing reports from my friend True Crime Mama who said that police found his phone on another person. They believe the phone was either dropped or stolen. The University of Alabama has said they've been in touch with his family to offer support and assistance in any way possible. Jimmy was last reportedly seen wearing a white t-shirt and dark pants. He also had on a gold chain with a rhinestone cross. He is around 6'1" and around 175 pounds. According to reports, he is a member of the Theta Chi.
So he's a little bit taller than average, right? 6'1". That's pretty tall. 175 pounds. So for 6'1", that's pretty slim, in my opinion. Average build.
Fraternity at the University of Alabama. The fraternity's president said that its members have been working to raise awareness about Jimmy being missing, and they're trying to get answers. It was said they've been in contact with members of the U.S. Senate and a representative from the White House as part of their efforts to get answers about his disappearance. If you go by the time in Barcelona, Jimmy here has now been missing for over 24 hours.
Yeah,
that's super scary. Again, please share and repost this video so we can get the word out so that he can hopefully be found safely. My prayers are with him and his loved ones during this time. For more content, be sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube.
I apologize. A second ago, I called her True Crime Mama. That is not True Crime
Guys,
Mama.
this is super scary. Please watch this video.
That is True Crime with Megan. I apologize for that.
Hitting Barcelona tonight. These are the missing persons flyers blanketing Barcelona tonight, where American college students are frantically searching for 20-year-old Jimmy Gracey, the Chicago area native and University of Alabama junior who mysteriously vanished from this beachfront nightclub. Last seen around 3 a.m. Tuesday, this is a photo of Jimmy taken that night.
It's overwhelming, right? It's one of those things you think isn't going to happen to you.
I did not know that was taken. That was taken of him that night. This picture. So that's interesting. No, but that's why I listened, because some of them have different information here. That's interesting. So this was taken of him. And now that I noticed the background, yeah, you can tell this is in there in that club that we was just looking at, because it's like red inside with those. Oh crap. He doesn't let me see if I got it here. He doesn't really look, and maybe this is his normal, but he doesn't really look happy here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's, I don't know, some people, if he's not used to, this is the thing, if he was drinking a lot or whatever, alcohol affects us all differently, right? Some people are very happy when they're drinking and just all over everybody, and some people are talkative, and some people get really serious, really mad, really angry as well. And some people, it depends on what they're drinking. My friends always said, Justin, stay sober. You're way funner sober. Because when I drink, I just shut up. I just sit there and I'm like, let's talk about philosophy, y'all. What's the word? So it affects people differently. This is as big as I can make it right here. Yeah, he doesn't seem that happy. I haven't drinking at least 5 years. Not a drop of alcohol. There's never been
photo of Jimmy taken that night.
It's overwhelming, right? It's one of those things you think isn't going to happen to your family, especially a country you don't speak the language.
Jimmy's aunt, who says they're working with Spanish authorities and the U.S. State Department, tells us Jimmy was on spring break visiting Theta Chi fraternity brothers studying abroad. Chapter President Kevin McClay is also visiting. He wasn't with the group Monday night, but learned what happened the next morning.
My heart sank to my stomach immediately, and folks.
Who is this?
Chapter President Kevin McClay is also visiting. He wasn't with the group Monday night, but learned what happened the next morning.
His name is Chapter?
Visiting. He wasn't with the group fraternity brothers studying abroad. Chapter President Kevin McClay is
Chapter President.
Also visiting. He wasn't with the group Monday night, but learned what happened the next morning.
My heart sank to my stomach immediately and invoked some pretty scary thoughts.
McClay says the brothers had shared locations and quickly tracked Jimmy's phone.
His location was at that police department, and that's how we came to find his phone was there.
Neither police nor family are saying how officers recovered Jimmy's phone. And tonight,
we now know that, like, at least according to the family, how they got that phone was they just did a random arrest. I guess some guy that was being trouble or whatever. And I'm frozen. Oh no. Knock, knock, knock on the door. The police have the phone because they allegedly like arrested or took in a guy and they searched him and he had Jimmy's phone. My face is frozen from time to time. And I don't even have any Botox.
there's no trace of him.
He's a great kid. He's responsible. He's typically makes very good decisions. And that's really why we're really worried about him right now.
Now, the family's heard there might be surveillance video of Jimmy outside that nightclub, but that's not confirmed. His dad has already made his way to Spain, while his mom and 4 younger siblings cling to hope here in the Chicago area. Hallie. These are the missing persons flyers blanketing Barcelona tonight, where American college students are frantic.
So this is interesting, as in there's only it's a very condensed area, right? This is a very condensed area. You saw it. This is Barcelona. So it's going to be very difficult, for instance, if they, you see what I mean? And this is where he was last seen, right here. Last soon to be. But there's water close by, which means there's going to be some cameras somewhere. And they're going to be able to track him. The lead is where the person was arrested and had his phone. Yes. The best thing I ever did was give up alcohol. He's been missing going on about 36 hours now. Yeah. I didn't know they found his wallet, and I didn't know they had divers. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate that. Again, it gives me like the Natalie Holloway vibes. And just think like they've said this is foul play. So we can already say that, according to law enforcement. It's going to be hard to move someone, whether they're intoxicated, whether they're drugged or deceased. It's going to be hard to move someone's remains. And first of all, where are you going to put someone's remains? Right here. But look here. Here's the water. Here's the pier. So, and let me just tell you something. In Barcelona, there's cameras everywhere. Everywhere. Hey, Daff. Let me show you this. Oh, come on, man. There is truly cameras everywhere. Now make me a liar. Okay, there's a camera. There's a camera. There's a camera. I mean, just look at here. Like, they're going to have him leaving here, most likely. Like if he left here on his own, there's truly cameras everywhere around here. Right? Is that a camera? I don't know if that's a camera or not, but and another thing about here is a lot of people have cameras in their cars as well. A lot of people have cameras in their cars. So, there's a camera. That's a light. Not good if he's out there though, but this is cameras. He had to come out like through here. Had to have. See the mopeds? You're not going to take him. I mean, camera there. So just in this little block. I think that's a camera. It's a light. Yeah, there's a camera. So they should find camera. They should find him quickly, you would think. It's just, look at these trash cans. Camera. Yep, so right there's, I don't know, man. Oops. Oh, look at there. There's a camera in, I'm sure there's cameras all in through there, but there's, how you can get in. Just trying to see if there's just cameras everywhere. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's having fun there. Okay, thank you for sending me this. We're scared fraternity brothers say he serves as a mentor for our youngest guys and guides and our brothers on their faith journey with their faith. And he also serves as one of our philanthropic chairman and devotes his time to giving back to others. They say his fraternity brothers says. You don't like big cities? Some people don't. I do. I want to be in town. I grew up in the country. I mean, so I had enough. I like the suburbs. I'll be in the middle. I don't want to live in the city like all the time, but I want to. I like going to the city. Don't mind going to the city. This is brand new. Brand new. There wasn't hardly anything out earlier.
A University of Alabama student missing in Europe on spring break. And almost 48 hours since he was last seen, James Jimmy Gracey is still nowhere to be found. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Brittany Decker. At this hour, we're hearing from one of Gracey's fraternity brothers who is still in.
I wonder if she's related to Travis Decker. I have to be close to civilization. Me too, Ginger. I grew up so far in the country growing up. I had to, it's illegal now, to transfer 3 buses. And it was an hour and a half to get to school. That's how far in the country I grew up. an hour and a half of the morning and an hour and a half of the evening. That's 3 hours on the bus. I mean, I was only there, 7 hours at school.
Spain. So this is what we know right now. Gracey was reported missing while visiting some friends who are studying in Barcelona.
The Illinois native was last seen by his friend at 3 a.m. Tuesday at a nightclub called Shôko in Barcelona. Another friend he was with left Gracey at the venue and says he never returned to his Airbnb.
Area police are investigating, and the family says police have found Gracey's cell phone. How that happened is unclear. We have our WVTM 13's Maya Caleb, who has been looking into the story for us, and she's joining us live this evening from Tuscaloosa with what she found out.
Maya, you actually spoke to a friend and fraternity brother of Gracey. What did he say?
Guys, so Gracey's friend, Kevin McClay, is also in Barcelona on that spring break trip, and he is hoping that Gracey is found safe. He says Gracey is one of his best friends.
It all started freshman year for Kevin McClay and Jimmy Gracey. A friendship became a brotherhood as the two rushed Theta Chi at University of Alabama.
He's a great person. He's a great guy. He's a man of upstanding character. He's one of those people that's there for anyone when they ever need it.
As a member of Theta Chi, Gracey has taken on the role of chaplain of the executive board.
He serves as a mentor for our younger guys and guides our brothers on their journey with their faith. And he also serves as one of our philanthropy chairmen and devotes his time to giving back to others.
What should have been a fun spring break trip in Barcelona for Gracey, McClay, and the rest of their friends has become a search for Gracey.
We're doing everything that we can to keep our heads up and remain hopeful that we find him safe. But it's a tough time and, we're scared.
Multiple agencies are involved in the search after he was last seen at a nightclub 2 days ago.
His dad landed here this morning. We've been working closely with local authorities and Senator Britt's office, State Department, U.S. Embassy here in Barcelona.
While this is a tough time for Gracey's family and friends, they say they are grateful for all of the support.
He's going to most likely be in this white shirt, and this was the picture taken at the club that night. Again, all the other places he is smiling. In the club, he's not. Again, was he confused? Was he intoxicated? Was he given something? We have no idea. Oh, nice bubbly. What if this will turn out like Riley? Have they been checking the waters? Yes, they have. They said this is foul play. We just don't know where.
As they work to bring Jimmy Gracey home.
Kevin McClay asked that everyone continue to share the flyers and information about Jimmy Gracey in order to help them in their search. Live in Tuscaloosa, Maya Caleb, WVTM 13.
Maya, thanks. Our coverage doesn't stop on air. We'll continue to follow this story online. We'll put any updates we get in the search for the missing student on WVTM13.com.
Okay.
Energy Secretary
Let
Chris
me
Wright
show
says
you this. There is some videos at the club. Oops, I can't play the music there. I'll make the music. See, all you gotta say is boots and pants real quick. Boots and pants and 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 boots and pants, boots and pants, pants and boots, pants and boots and boots and pants. Okay.
बस पब है शोको ओपियम शोको इस तरफ है ओपियम और इस तरफ है शोको। यहाँ पे बहुत सारा पब है। एक यहाँ पे ये भी है पाशा पाशा शोको ओपियम सब यहीं पे ही है।
Okay. And I'm sure this is not at spring break either. you know, looks like a family fun restaurant, right? $1 a.m. though, he's got one at is that confirmed that he got on a boat, or you think he got on a boat? Here's Fabio here, 3'2", probably worth 60 million, and looking for a lovely gal for the lady, or for the night. A friend of mine has traveled all over the world, and the only place he was robbed was Barcelona at knife point. It can be very dangerous. You want to stay at a very... You want to check. Hello? Here we go. We have... hello, Fareed. This is probably Fareed. He's wanting to show how cool he is. Let's go. Someone sent me this. But yeah, they're all having fun there. That video was taken that's Sumit, actually, and that was taken 2 years ago. So it was, I'd say, about 45 minutes in a place like that. I'd last about 45 minutes. That's longer than I would Lakeside. I would last about 4 or 5 minutes. I never knew that. I don't know why I would, since I never really leave the house anymore. No one likes math except for Daniel Martell. I don't know about that. But, you know, people got to screw it up for all of us. Most people are really good. Most people are good, at least decent human beings. You sent me links last night, Frilly? Did you send them this morning or last night? I don't know. But yeah, if I went to one of those dance nightclubs once, I immediately went deaf and could feel the bass pounding in my chest. It lasted about 10 minutes and went to the country bar down the street. That's right. Kaya. We'll go to a honky tonk. That's right. That's right. We go to the country bar and get us some Bud Light. Just a couple minutes ago. Oh, okay. You emailed me. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Someone sent me this video. I wasn't expecting to see Uncle Sam here. Okay? This is in the club. Here's Uncle Sam. Yep. There you go. All 3 foot of him. Yeah. They've even, the economy's, the world's terrible now, so you don't get as much of Uncle Sam as you used to. Karaoke, yeah, they have a DJ there. Okay, and then check this one out. That place is packed, yeah.
Tu amigo la que no sabe que Shôko tiene un tardeo que está así a las 20.
Oh, they're live right now. Oh, wow. They go live on TikTok. That's interesting. Isn't that interesting? They go live there. So they're live every night, I guess. He did leave with somebody. He was last seen on early morning of March 17th. That was their local. Could have been the. He's not been missing about 48 hours now, I think. Jimmy was with friends at a restaurant lounge named Shôko. His friends left and Jimmy stayed behind. Jimmy never returned to his Airbnb. If you have friends or family in the area, please share this with them to be on the lookout. Any info can be shared at 773-484-0160. Please keep Jimmy's family in your prayers. I can imagine the agony, stress, and concerns that they feel right now. Why did they leave him? Okay, I got your. You can't. The thing about TikTok is you can't go back. You can't go back. They don't have replays. Boots and pants and boots and boots and pants, pants and boots, boots and pants and boots and pants, boots and pants, boots and pants, boots and boots and boots and pants. I still don't see where they say he was with someone, though. That's what I don't see. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a man or woman. Like, you don't, especially someone who is foreign. If you're foreign, you don't leave anyone behind. I don't give a damn if they're drunk as a skunk and 14 kinds of Hades. You don't leave them. Please. I know everyone thinks it won't happen to them. Everyone. It does. It does. So, guys, I will stay on this if anything develops. I do think that this will be found. I do think he will be found fairly quickly, hopefully. Oh, hold on. Let me see what Matt says. 1 second. Give me a second. Let me see what Matt says. Our friend Matthew.
20-year-old Jimmy Gracey is still missing in Barcelona, Spain. Please continue sharing these videos. We do have some new information that has come out so far today. So yesterday we did discuss how Jimmy was last seen around 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning at Shôko Night Lounge in Barcelona. His friend ended up leaving, calling it a night. Jimmy wanted to stay. It seems like today his last seen time has been modified to specifically 3:40 in the morning. Last night we were discussing how Jimmy's phone was found and is now.
Little Black Bear says, back when I was 20, went to the bar, had lasers, disco, lights, fireworks, scented smoke, dance floor, bar front, bar in the middle, and bar in the middle of the dance floor. It was a huge bar. Sounds like my old living room.
Now in the possession of authorities. Earlier today, it was being reported that his phone was actually discovered after police made an unrelated arrest in the area. It was stated that authorities are now conducting forensic testing on the device, examining GPS data, messages, and any activity that may have occurred after about 3:40 in the morning on March 17th, 2026. Well, as of just a couple of minutes ago, News Nation as well as local news outlets are saying that authorities may suspect that foul play is involved in his disappearance. Reports are suggesting that Jimmy was actually seen on CCTV footage that has been obtained today outside of the nightclub Shôko, leaving with another person. Authorities are currently trying to determine where he went and who this person that he left with is. I know it was previously reported that his phone being found and someone being.
You see where I just showed you that there was videos outside of the home or the bar. I'm glad that they
arrested was unrelated to his disappearance, but I'm wondering if as more information comes out and as more evidence is uncovered, that changes. It's important to note that law enforcement has not publicly stated that they suspect foul play. This is coming from sources who are apparently close to law enforcement. After Jimmy was reported missing, his family members flew out to
I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound off, like, but if you go to a lot of places, I mean, people think the cops in the United States are corrupt. No. Our cops are saints compared to many places on this planet. And many times people will pay them off. They can be bribed, or they simply don't give a wooden nickel. If you, for instance, you go to like parts of South Asia, India, Pakistan, any place like that, you can, like, if a cop tries to, like, you know, mess with you or whatever like that, you can, like, or you can just pay the cop and they'll just drive in front of you all day long. Like, you can pay them a few dollars and they'll watch you all day long to make sure you're okay. They'll just quit their fucking job. I mean, they're not quit their job, but they won't do their job the rest of the day long. It's crazy. Got to make the individual he was seen with leaving talk. I'm wondering if it's the guy with the phone. There's a lot of brothels around there. I pray he didn't go to one of those. I wouldn't be worried at the brothel, to be honest with you. I mean, unless there was, like, he was doing rugs or something like that. But he supposedly, it's being reported that he left with someone. And you just never know. as Americans, I think, particularly if we've never traveled before, or we're not really cultured at traveling, we can be very, like, when I first went to New York City, which New York City is America, but it's like different than the rest of America that you go to. Like I was a little farm boy. I'd just smile at everyone and, do this. And people would, I thought you smiled at everyone and waved at them. And some people can take advantage of that, especially like if you go abroad or whatever, they can think, oh yeah, let's go back to my place or whatever, and then get you in a dark alley and beat the shit out of you or kill you and take all your money. When you're just a good person, you just don't know, especially if you are drunk or something. It's another planet. Yes. It's another planet. It's the only place that if you're at a crosswalk, it's like a race so they can hit you. Like they speed up instead of like slow down. Right? Oh, you're walking through a crosswalk. That's what they do. It's crazy. Hello, Sunny Summer. Yes, Sunny. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll be back in 20 minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We're gonna please pray for Jimmy and the family and bless his parents and all that. Yes, he speaks English. I don't know how good his Spanish is or anything, so. Yep. All right, guys. Love you guys too. Love you too, Daff. Love you, babies. All right, I'll see y'all in a little bit. We're going to be talking about Nancy Guthrie. Oh, get ready. Get ready. Noticed some things I wanted to talk to y'all about. See you guys in a little bit.